It might have been like the four propeller one. Like we could reverse. I think maybe they used like a trans gear or something like that, where they ran both impellers by one shaft. So it was one big two big steam generators, or steam engines, basically running two shafts or something. You might want to look it up. But basically, it was a 950-foot long ship. It was one of the bigger ships. Basically, it had the first. It was a cruise liner, and it was a big ship like the Leviathan, and that might have been why I called it the Leviathan. Hitler just called it Werfenland, which basically means ship on the water. It's like, yeah, that's a little too specific. I want something a little more meaningful with an L. Leviathan. Nuclear powered. It might have been the nuclear powered one. I know that one of them, one or four of them, or maybe 8 of them were nuclear powered. So, because we built one and it really worked out really well. And then we built another one and that one worked out really well too. And we might have built like 2 cargo haulers. I don't know. We built one and then I built another one. I'm pretty sure it was like the Leviathan and another ship maybe. And then I think we built a couple others. And they were like my babies. Because like I had, like I'm nuclear powered. I'm Lusifer Star. Great big stars. Nuclear powered cruise ships. Like they say there aren't any nuclear powered cruise ships, and that's not true at all. There were at least 4 or 8 of them. Probably at least one. I remember the first one and I remember the second one, and that's when things started getting a little dicey, as they say. They were trying to say that I was going bankrupt or something like that. But then again, like at first they were saying I was going bankrupt, or I didn't have any money. It's like, my ships run for free, and basically I'm doing nothing but producing minerals and mining. And we grow our own food. How the fuck am I going broke? I don't think so. Anyway, so, and somebody once told me that despite the embezzling, despite all the corruption, you are actually doing amazingly well. It's like, yeah, I'm Lusifer Star. like apparently someone looked through the things and noticed that people were embezzling like crazy. But I mean, it's like they didn't really have anything anyway, so they'd have a long ways to go before they got up to my level. So I was like, yeah, well, they had basically nothing, so I wasn't really worried about it. I was so far ahead of the. I mean, I'm the creator. I'm the leader. Like I started at ground zero. I started below ground zero. Like I was with another race, then created humanity. So that's like sub-zero. That's like minus 1,000 zero. Basically humans would grow up and basically like, oh, and I'd like, oh yes, here, come on, my little one, yes. You will grow up and you will be part of epic existence. Like I said, a lot of people would tell you back in the old days, like they knew that they were epic. I had told them that they were going to be epic. That they were part of an epic existence, my existence. And that they were fortunate. They were among the lucky life forms. Because they were with the real, true creator, Lusifer Star. They were fortunate because they will not struggle like others had struggled. They will not see the same nightmare or know the same ends that other life forms had known. Which, because I set everything up for them. A beautiful planet, beautiful existence. All they had to do was just basically work hard and go to school and study, and basically everything was already planned out for them. They had enough water for 1 billion years. They have enough food. They're on a beautiful, perfect, non-radioactive planet. Everything's been provided. This is like paradise. That's why I say when a lot of people had killed a lot of people and then were running to space, it's like, where are you going to go? This is the best planet in the whole entire universe practically. There is practically no place better than Earth. There's nowhere you will find anything more than is on Earth. Beautiful oceans, beautiful sand, plenty of food, good tasting food, cruise ships that run for free, solar power. Everything is here. And we'll be here even more. Computer technology. Hey, there's only one way, and that's up. So, I mean, like I told the people that's why we were recording everything. That's why we were writing everything down. That's why we were making all the movies. That's why we were doing all the films. That's why all the photographs. Because I was like, this place is new. We gotta film it. We gotta record this. This is like, it's the beginning. Like I mean, I was before, and so I was like, this is the beginning. It's when it starts getting good. So that's why I was paying so much for films and photographs and getting everything recorded and getting everything, notes taken, and the films of everything being built and everything like that, because I was like, this is a once in existence thing. We can't take this time back. We will forever be looking back at this time and wishing we had recorded this or written this down or photographed it. So I was having people, like, I was paying for the photographs. I was like, I don't care, I'll pay for it. It's my existence too. So, nuclear-powered ships, eyeglasses for the first time, disease control, first flights, everything. Like I say, back then, and I mean, like I said back then, I was like, people will wish that they were back here, because they could have been a part of everything. Anyway, it sucked. It sucked mostly. But I mean, everything was new. You know, it was the first flights and stuff like that. And everything was written down and recorded, and photographs of everything. That's why the Japanese were so like, because it's like, yeah. I mean, you're with the creator. Or you were with the creator. So, me. So yeah, that's why all the stars. And I was right. Ta-da! Faster than the speed of sound. Forever they're saying, we can't go faster than the speed of sound. I was like, yes, you can. They've been telling me I can't do things forever. They've been telling me I can't cross borders. I can't go help those people. I can't do this. I can't do that. So, I've been breaking the rules all this whole time. Or breaking what they say is impossible this whole time. So, or at least my people have. So, a lot of it was me too, though. Anyway, whatever. I don't really care. Not anymore. I mean, they make movies about people saying, you want to be on the ground floor. You could be on the ground floor. It's like, I was on the ground floor. It kind of sucked. And now, I'm back on the ground floor, man. Oh, yeah, it hurts. No. I'll never be on the ground floor. I mean, because I built the ground floor. I built the next 100 floors. Past the ground floor. Everything was basically Lusifer Star. That's why we did fireworks. Everything. I'm not a geek. I was a little child. Just little me, little Lucifer. I'd be like, just me, just little old me. Because usually whenever anybody heard that it was that Lucifer was around, it's like, ah, Lucifer. It's like, yeah, Lucifer Star, me. Also known as SL in Europe, Star Lucifer. My name works both ways. Oh, I go both ways. Over there, I'm Star Lucifer. Over here, I'm Lucifer Star. So, anyway, yeah. Anyway, whatever. Snuggles and hugs. And sometimes death from above. But only to certain people. Like I said, I don't bomb friends. The Germans are allies and all that other stuff. I don't know what was going on with Auschwitz. There's a lot of bad photographs of something, and like I say, I was off, like, I don't know. But I went back to make sure that they were treated right. It's like, why do you think jails are so nice in America? We treat people right. We respect and dignity. Like human beings. Always. So, anyway, even if that means that they eventually get out of jail and go, you don't really exist. It's like, yes, I do. I'm not going to have a fight with a 40-year-old, 10-year-old person. No, you don't. Yes, I do. I think I'm 10 years old and I'm having a fight with adults. It's like, you don't exist. It's like, yes, I do. It was classic. It was classic because I'm like 9 years old and I'm like, yes, I do. Sometimes I'd play the part.